Hello, everyone. So, I thought that I would share the books that we got at the Dickson Street Bookshop in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So, this is a place we went while we were on our Christmas vacation. And I was looking specifically for, I've got a little helper here. I was looking specifically for myself vintage cookbooks and also fairy tales, folklore, native tales, anything like that, stories and fables and stuff like that. So, and also my husband got a couple of books, and I thought I would share our selections. And this is a wonderful place. I just cannot brag about it enough, and the selections were very well priced. And it is a out of print and vintage used bookstore in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And let's just see what we got here. Okay, very first, I have a lovely little tiny children's book of fairy tales. It's Andersen's Fairy Tales. And let's see if I can find a copyright on it. No, maybe back here. I don't see a copyright, but from the art, it looks like from the 50s to me. I would guess it is a 1950s style fairy tale book. I guess originally it was priced for 17 cents. And of course, it has that wonderful smell that Norma Jean's experiencing right now. Oh, and look, I've got something in my book bag. Such helpers. I have such helpers. But yeah, I just adored this little beautiful vintage children's fairy tale book. And it has the price right here on the flyleaf of $4.50. And it does have, I think it does have a couple of illustrations in here. Maybe not, it might just be on the covers. But yeah, so a beautiful, tiny little vintage fairy tale book. So I'm going to enjoy looking at that. What's next? Oh, okay. So here's a cookbook from my area, the Arklatex. So this has got lots of recipes that are local favorites. So I really am looking forward to going through here and trying these different recipes. I'm sure they've got some old favorites that I'm used to seeing at, church gatherings and family reunions. I'm sure there's all kinds of wonderful dishes. And Fayetteville is not in the Arklatex, so that's kind of cool that I found that up there. Okay. Oh, yes, I got two of these. Let's see if I can. Oh, sorry. I got two of these Doctor Who books. I'm a big Doctor Who fan. And so when I saw these, I couldn't resist. There were several more that I passed on. And these were just, let's see, they were only $6 each. A couple of lovely Doctor Who books. I'm going to enjoy those. Let's see. Okay, this is one my husband got, and it is about working concrete, how to make things out of concrete. He often gets books that are instructive, nonfiction instructive books. Oh, and here's one I've been looking for. Joseph Campbell, The Power of Myth. I was looking for The Hero with 1,000 Faces, and she said she did have it, but it wasn't there. It had been bought. But this one, I had a version of this on video, and I loved it. And I was very happy to find Joseph Campbell's The Power of Myth. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, a nice Stephen King book that I haven't read, but I read the other two in this series. This one was $12.50. So it's just like a modern book, really. Let me see what The Power of Myth was. $4.95. So that's wonderful to me to be able to buy that book that I know I'm going to get a lot of enjoyment out for just $5. And here's another one by Joseph Campbell, The Occidental Mythology, The Masks of God. And I'm very excited about these Joseph Campbell books. Um, yeah, looking forward to those for sure. Okay, what else I got here? Oh, American Indians Kitchen Table Stories. So I just briefly leafed through here, and this looked really interesting. And I think that it is an interesting idea to write down kitchen table stories, like things that you and your family would talk about around the kitchen table. Um, I find that fascinating, and I definitely am looking forward to checking that out. And what do we got here? Oh, this is another one my husband selected. Underground homes. He's always been interested in subterranean homes, and eventually I'm sure he's going to build us a hobbit hole. It's a little bit of a challenge where we live because we have such a high water table, but I believe he will work it out eventually. Oh, here we go. Now, it took me a while. They had a lot to look through, and many of them were not at all what I was looking for. So I had to go through dozens and dozens of books to, begin to find the type of cookbooks I was looking for. And that place was vast and extensive, so many books. But the cooking section it was pretty big, and there was a lot that were just like by celebrity cooks, which is not what I was looking for at all. And I think this one may be. This is recipes from America's restored villages. And this is going to be some traditional American food. It's got a lot of like story with it, but then it turns into um, recipes. The recipes are included, and I like that. I like knowing the stories behind a good recipe. Um, and I think that this one's going to be filled with lots of good recipes. So I'm very looking forward to checking that out. Let's see. I think only one more. Yeah, and then the bag's empty. Elderberry Flute Song, Contemporary Coyote Tales. I am looking forward to reading that as well. So, as far as like folklore, well, Joseph Campbell, what he writes about, that's his genre. So, those could be considered that too, kind of. And then I got the lovely little Anderson fairy tale books, and then the Native American books. I think I've got a wonderful collection of folklore and fairy tales, and um, really looking forward to this recipe book. I can't wait. So when I find something really good as I'm going through here, I'll try to remember to make a quick video and share it, especially if it's an excellent recipe. Corn cob syrup. Now, I think Voon made some of this. It's like corn jelly, corn honey. It was delicious. She sent me a little jar of it, and it was delicious. It was excellent on cornbread. Tastes like honey. So here's my beautiful haul of books from the vintage used out of print bookstore, and I couldn't be more pleased. We really just found a lot of gems there, and yeah, it's an excellent haul from the bookstore. So, highly recommended. Uh, the Dickson Street Bookshop in Fayetteville, Arkansas is highly recommended. And my cats think that they have lovely bags, but they encourage you to bring your own bags. And I forgot, even though I did bring on vacation with us, I did bring bags to take to the bookshop. I forgot them at the B&B. So, we did get the bags from the shop, but I'm glad. I like that little emblem they have there, and I'm very pleased with my books that I found. So thanks for joining me for a little browse through my collection of books that I got, Until next time, y'all be sweet.